What's going on, horror gang? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about all the latest rumors and theories surrounding Halloween Ends, including the news that Michael's mask will be ripped in this movie, reminiscent of Rob Zombie's version of Halloween 2. Before I get into it, let's hit that intro. I shot him 6 times. Alright, gang, so let's get into it. So, obviously, over the past couple days, there's been some speculation going around about Michael Myers' mask in Halloween Ends, and that apparently it looks very reminiscent to the mask that Rob Zombie had in Halloween 2, his version, where the mask was deteriorated, ripped up to shreds, and where you can see Michael's face. And I remember that a lot of us fans, especially us diehard fans, hated that fact of that movie as well as many other things. But I'm going to explain to you guys two things: how this can work and how it can't work in Halloween Ends. I'm going to start off with how it can't work and why it, in so many ways, it shouldn't work. The reason why is because you're taking away from the mystique of the character. By revealing more of his face, you're taking away from what the essence of the shape is. The pale white mask and the blackest eyes. Like, you don't see what he is or who he is. That's the whole essence of, the mask being on Michael Myers. Like, it's to cover the human side of him. And when you start to, let the mask deteriorate like Rob Zombie did and rip it up to where you can see his eyes and his face, or at least half his face, it just takes away from that whole, mythology of, and the whole, supernaturalness to Michael Myers. It just really does. It taints that, so like, especially if it's throughout the entire movie, I think it would be a big mistake if they go the Rob Zombie route and, have this mask be all ripped up and stuff like that to where you can see Michael's face. I'm also going to give you guys an explanation or reasoning as to why this actually can work. Now, why this can work is simple. You don't have this throughout the movie. You have it in one scene. And maybe it's the scene, after the 4-year time jump where everybody feels safe and Halloween's about to approach again. And then we see Michael making his grand return back to Haddonfield or wherever the hell he's been at. And you see Michael with this coat on. That's another thing. The whole look is supposed to be looking like Rob Zombie's, Michael Myers look from Halloween 2, his version, where, Michael had the hooded coat and the big old hunting knife and the mask is messed up. How you can make that work is if you just have it for a scene. Michael's making his way back to Haddonfield to, start his killing spree over again. And one of his first kills, if not the first kill that he commits in the movie, is him going to a convenience store, killing the clerk, and then obviously taking a brand new mask. A brand new mask that looks exactly like his mask that he likes to wear. That's my opinion on how that can work, is if it's just for a scene. Only for a scene where you see Michael killing somebody in a convenience store where he can have access to a brand new mask. And then obviously he puts the new mask on and then booyah, we're back in business. If you do this throughout the whole movie, it's really going to upset fans, much like it did in Rob Zombie's version. It takes away from the mystique of the character. But if you do it for one scene only, and to where, in all honesty, we really don't get to see how deteriorated the mask is, and we don't see much of anything, and then obviously we get to switch. That's how, in my opinion, this whole mask being deteriorated and in Halloween Ends can work. But if they're gonna have it throughout the whole movie or what have you, I would not be on board for that at all. But once again, this is just speculation. This is just rumors. Does not mean it's true. I just wanted to, give my opinion and touch on that because I know this is a very popular topic that has been talked about over the last 2 days. Another topic I'm going to talk about, another rumor that is floating around out there, is the potential of Deputy Hawkins and Michael Myers being siblings, being brothers. A good buddy, Craven Something Scary, actually did a video about this last week. And it was another YouTuber. I'd have to go back and watch that video to grab that YouTuber's name. But if you happen to come across this video, obviously drop a comment in the comment section and all that stuff. And I'll, be sure to end up subscribing to your channel. I should have did it right then and there and stuff, but I was just so in deep to what Craven was saying and, the ideas that YouTuber came up with that, I just, kind of slipped my mind to go, look up the name and hit the subscribe button and all that juicy stuff. But to get into it, the person who did initially, make a theory video about Hawkins being Michael's brother, he brought up some interesting points and some points like why Michael, when Hawkins is shooting at him, never goes and attacks him. He just walks right past Hawkins. Like how Hawkins obviously saved Michael from Dr. Loomis shooting him in the head or what have you in that retcon scene of Halloween Kills. There's some very good points, but in my opinion, I don't think that Hawkins is Michael's brother. And I think if they wanted to make a whole sibling thing, they just would have kept it with Laurie and Michael being brothers. So that's, number one reason why I don't believe they're, siblings. Laurie and Michael being brother and sister. I think that they just would have kept that, to begin this new timeline, as opposed to making some other character, Michael, related to Michael in some shape, way, or form, what have you. But what I believe is that Hawkins is more like a Dr. Loomis character. And the reason why I believe that is because you can make the same arguments for Dr. Loomis in 1978. When Michael goes to make his escape from Smith's Grove, he waits till Loomis gets out of the car to attack Nurse Whittington and then obviously hijack and steal the car and proceed to leave. Another scene is when Dr. Loomis is shooting him 6 times. Michael doesn't go to lunge at him. Michael just takes the bullets and falls off the balcony. Not once in 1978, when Michael did encounter Dr. Loomis, did he attempt to harm him in any shape, way, or form. Now, obviously, in the other sequels, we did get that, but those other sequels obviously does not count in this timeline. So, in my opinion, I feel like, if you're going to make a comparison, Hawkins would be more considered Loomis than a brother to Michael, in my opinion. Another reason why I say that is because look at the story arc in a way. It took Dr. Loomis 7 to 8 years trying to reach Michael. What he said, I think he said 7 years trying to reach him, and then another 8 trying to keep him locked up. Because what he realized was, what was behind that boy's eyes was simply and purely evil. It's kind of like with Deputy Hawkins. He even says it in the bed when he's talking to Laurie, that no matter, all the murders that Michael was committing, that night where he stopped Dr. Loomis from killing Michael, he always felt that deep down inside there was somebody's baby boy trapped inside, this specimen. And then you obviously fast forward 40 years later, Hawkins has been living with this, did he make the right decision? Is Michael Myers truly the monster that Dr. Loomis said he was? And then obviously when Michael and the patients break out of Smith's Grove, break out of the bus, and then Michael proceeds to kill Dana and Aaron, and Hawkins, arrives at the scene and says, "You son of a bitch," he automatically knows it's Michael. And at that point, that's when he realized, in my opinion, that's where he realized, much like Dr. Loomis, there was nothing you could do to save, what is left in human form of Michael Myers. This evil, this thing, has to be stopped and has to be killed, which is why you see Hawkins making it a point that I have to be the one to kill him in Halloween 2018. In my opinion, I think Hawkins is more of a Dr. Loomis type character, especially with the story arc that we got in Halloween Kills. I think he is more of this new Dr. Loomis type character than he would be a sibling to Michael Myers. But that's just my opinion on that rumor, or on that theory, I should say. Now, let's get to the last part of this video, is obviously, where is the trailer? Where is the trailer? That's the big question on everybody's mind. And guys, I'm just going to leave it for you quite simple like this. The trailer will be here when they decide to drop the trailer. You know, I've been seeing a lot of, reports and a lot of speculation. Oh, the trailer is going to be dropped today. Oh, the trailer is going to be dropped tomorrow. The trailer is going to be dropped Friday. Guys, the trailer will drop when Blumhouse decides to drop it. It's just quite simple. I get it. We're all excited. We want to see, see what little Easter eggs we can dig into and all that stuff. Me personally, I hope they don't show a lot in this trailer, but that's just how the new age trailers are. They damn near show more than half the movie in these trailers. But I get it. Like I said, I get it. We're excited for the movie and all that stuff, and excited to see, at least little scenes of what could be in the movie, what have you. But keep in mind, they did go through 4 days, not 2-3 weeks like it was rumored. They did go through 4 days worth of reshoots, as well as, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a report that they were doing more reshoots. I don't know how true that is or whatnot. But the main thing for me is, guys, is that what's the rush? In all honesty, I never understood why releasing, Halloween trailers at the end of June was, made a call to begin with. Halloween doesn't come out till October. You know what I mean? Like, we still have a solid 3 months before this movie comes out. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, like, for me, it's no rush. When it gets here, it gets here. And that's just all I'm going to say on the trailer. When it gets here, guys, it will get here. All the rumors, oh, no, it's going to drop Friday. It's going to drop this day. Guys, we don't know when it's going to drop. The only time we'll know is when it does drop. So all I can say to you guys, I understand you're excited, but be patient. The trailer will be here before you guys know it. All right, gang, that's it for this video. If you guys like horror movie content, please be sure to shoot this video a like, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The support is greatly appreciated, as well as leave a comment in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys believe that we will get a deteriorated mask in Halloween Ends? Do you guys like my theory on how this could work, as well as do you believe that Deputy Hawkins is Michael Myers' brother, or do you agree with me that he has more of a Dr. Loomis type feel to his character to him? As well as, do you guys agree that we should just be patient, that when Blumhouse drops the trailer, they will drop the trailer? There's no need to go, dropping rumors about when this trailer is going to drop, when, in all honesty, we don't know. We don't have that inside information. So hit the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. But once again, everybody, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. This is Marcus. Be sure to shoot that like button again and subscribe to the channel. Your support, again, guys, is greatly appreciated. As well as be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. Thank you for watching.